Hello and welcome into the Week 9 edition of Big Game Friday Night. For some teams, this was the final week of the season. For others, the biggest week of the season. All around North Alabama, region titles and playoff spots were up for grabs. There were at least 5 games that had Game of the Week potential, but only one could hold that distinction this week.
When you look at the history between Hartselle and Muscle Shoals, it's obvious that every time they meet, it's an important game. Since 2021, the winner of this one has worn the region crown, and that's exactly the scenario we had tonight.
Both the Trojans and Tigers entered the night undefeated, but only one team could leave J.P. Cain Stadium that way. The last 3 times these teams have met, the game was decided by one score. Last year it came down to 1 point. The Tigers on the attack, and Jaheim Pruitt has been running through people's faces all season long, clearly has that on his mind tonight. But Hartselle also known for the air attack. Carter Lee and Kane Falciani remind you why as they hook up for a 63-yard Hartselle touchdown. And when you score a long one like that, you got to break out the dance moves. I'm not familiar with that particular move, but I like it. Burt Newton probably telling his guys, let's keep our foot on the gas, and based on what happens here, it's safe to say they did. It's a flea flicker, and the deadly duo connect again. It's Lee to Falciani on a 39-yard score, and J.P. Cain Stadium is rocking, but here come the Trojans. Cade Clemens looking for a big gainer, and he's got Christian Pritchard down the sideline for a massive first down. What a snag! And Muscle Shoals would finally get on the scoreboard as Davian Reynolds gets lost in the shuffle and somehow comes out in the end zone. The Trojans flipped the script in the second half as they dominated 31-17 to claim the region crown for the 3rd straight season.
Yeah, I didn't think we could play any worse in the first half, and just challenged our kids at halftime, and made some plays there, and just real proud of their resilience and how they kept fighting and making something bad situation turn out good for us. We got a lot to improve on. We'll learn from this, look at our mistakes, and we got Austin next Thursday, so we got to move on, move forward.